Hello guys and welcome to Digging the Course 365 day 31. Right, we're in Frinton-On-Sea. Don't know anything about the place. This wasn't in my list of planned places, but I couldn't go on the other because my licence doesn't cover that beach. So I've come to Fritton, just a few miles away. Local lad Jay has told me, oh, it's very posh there. They do a lot of designer TV shows here. It's also famous for not allowing ice cream to be eaten on the high streets. Men are not allowed to be topless. And it was only 10 years ago that they allowed the first fish and chip shop and pub. Sounds very posh. And there's a sign on, just as I came down, saying anyone with a dog on the beach will be fined £500. I just had a man with a dog go past and say, "You're not one of them dog people, are you?" I says, "No, don't worry, don't worry." Anyway, we're here, we're giving it an hour. I'll explain why any minute. Oh, what a lovely start. You know, they say this is a posh place. A full, oh no, well, it'll be full of seawater, won't it? A full can. Disgusting. Yeah, the problems I've got today is I've lost my dongle. And I couldn't upload yesterday's video, and I still haven't got it uploaded this morning. And I just don't know when I'm going to get it uploaded. The video's made, but I'm starting to panic a bit. So I'm going to just spend an hour on here and then go to Colchester, which is where the nearest mobile shop place is of my company. Get a new dongle. Probably fork out a load more money, I don't know. But I have to have a dongle. I don't know where I've lost it. Don't know what I've done with it. So that's my day pretty much ruined. You know, I can do a tiny bit of digging. Get to Colchester. The plus thing is, in Colchester, there's a lot of history. I might be able to find a castle or a good museum in Colchester. We'll have a look when we get there, but for now, everything's about getting a dongle and getting back up and running and get these videos out for you. It's a strange beach. There's a lot of black, where there's no sand at all. It's just like black mud. Hey, we're up and running. £1, we're off. Ugh. This ground is disgusting. It's not sand. There's no sand here. Oh, the end of a light bulb. Dogs barking on the beach. They're not allowed on the beach. One thing which is beautiful about this beach, look at all the shells. Really good. Complete shells. Thousands of them. It's like a bit of a muddy bank going across here. And nice sand up here. And all the beach huts at the top. I haven't really seen anything else here, apart from some hotels at the top. Yeah, lots of interesting signals, guys. Anyone who lives in this area, this is the beach to come to. I think it's called Frinton-On-Sea. You will get old things here. And junk. Look at that. Just a ball of junk. We're very near Colchester-on-Sea here, guys, and I will warn you, if you don't live there, don't go there. What a horrible, scary place it is. That's where I'm digging tomorrow. Popped in last night, and it was just full of youths everywhere. Hundreds of youths, no police anywhere. A scary place, I really didn't like it. You know, if you're from there, don't take that personally. I'm sure you're a nice person, but I wouldn't want to live there. Am I giving up on this, Dan, or what? Must have it now. Is that it? Piece of copper. Get in. Now there we have a perfect example. Oh, I broke it. Oh, it's just mud. It was mud with 3 holes in it. I thought it was a perfect example of one of them stones with the holes in it, but it's not. It's just full of really lovely, exciting, tiny little shells though. It's really cool to just to stare at the ground and see what you've got. Yeah, lots of signals at this side of the beach. Oh, more copper. There's a lot of just copper wire in here, copper pipe in here though, I don't know why. Just heading off the beach and I've had a fantastic find. An amazing find, look at this. Let me turn you round. Can you see this? It's foreign. I think it's Danish or something because it says or on it. I'm sure I saw or. Or. Eight. Or. Let me just clean this up, hang on. Okay, I've no idea where this has come from. It's 1937, I don't think it's silver. And it says ETT Ore. O-O-R-E, one of. And on the back it says Fosterland. Where the hell is Fosterland? Someone tell me what I've got there. But that is one of the best finds I've had on my trip so far. Buzzing. I just wish it was silver, but I don't think it is. 1937. Okay, I've been and I've sorted out the dongle. Got a new dongle. But it took like an hour and a half. Sat there for an hour and a half, and then I had to go back to the couch. We're another half a mile away. Then I had to go back because I couldn't get it working. Got it working. I've been about 3 hours in 3 shops sorting my dongle out. So I can't really give you the castle, I'm afraid. I ain't got time. It takes like an hour and a half to get round it. I've got about half an hour. Maybe I can rush it in very quickly if they allow photography. Here it is. Here's your castle. Enjoy. 2,000 years ago, the most famous building in Roman Britain, the Temple of Claudius. It was destroyed by Queen Boadicea in AD 60. And then over 900 years ago, William the Conqueror, he rebuilt this big thing here, and it was supposedly the biggest castle ever built or something. I don't know, let's go in. If I can photograph in there, I'll take you in, yeah. If not, we're going home. So there you go, that's when it was 2,000 years ago, and, well, this is it now. It is pretty impressive compared to castles I've been to be honest. It's... God, I've lived in houses more run down than that. Okay, so... it looks impressive from outside. I really wasn't expecting it to be so impressive, but this is probably the best place I've taken you. Look at this. That is a mosaic floor from when it was a Roman building 2,000 years ago, in pristine condition. Guys, I'm in absolute heaven. This is the first part of the tour. Look at these axe heads. Look at these. Look at them. Now, there's been Iron Age and Bronze Age here. Colchester, by the way, is supposed to be the oldest town in Britain. Oldest written, recorded town in Britain. I don't know if it is actually the oldest. But I don't know how far ago we're going here. My guess... yeah, like 900 BC to 200 BC. I think I'm safe in saying that is the largest, biggest cauldron of that kind of age you will ever see. That is 1,275-ish years old. Found right here in Colchester. Wow! Now, before I tell you, let's see if you can guess what this is. 2 heads of some kind of animal, goat or cow, I don't know. It's like a spit for a fire, and they found this in a burial site of somebody, a wealthy British guy from just around the time of the Roman invasion. Amazing. I have never seen a museum as good as this. Yeah, you know, I'm not keen on seeing human bones in museums. You know that. But we're talking bones here from like Roman times, possibly before. And this is actually a coffin from a Roman child. 2,000-year-old lead coffin. Obviously a very important one. Look at the detail on there. Then you've got all these beautiful bits of jewellery, look. For 2,000 years ago. These were very, very clever people. Some might argue cleverer than us. For what resources they had, I think they actually produced and performed better than we do nowadays. I've been told that I found a Roman hoard just by finding 2 silver Roman coins in the same field. This is 3 hoards which were full of coins each. There's another down here. I would have been so annoyed with myself if I didn't come in this museum. Look at the coins, look at the big gold shiny one in the corner. And there you have some military belt buckles. Look at the design on that number 10, and that is AD 350. Wow. And there's some fibulas. I've had a few of them. But nothing in that kind of size, they're big. And this is part of a Roman mosaic found around here. It just goes to show you the detail in this. Like each of them is certainly under a centimetre big. This must have taken years. Yeah, I know how good they are. Look at this gold. Okay, I've found like toy statues and things, and I have actually found a Roman goat, but look at these. Possibly the best examples of Roman statues I've ever seen in my life. Look at these. All found in this area. People struggle to make them now. Oh, I need to block that bit off. And here you have another lead coffin which they've found. I'm presuming these are the things they found with it. Look at the face on that man. You've got a face on the pot down here. And this thing in the end here, they're cremated bones. So this is known as the Colchester Sphinx. She's basically made up like the body of a lion, and the face, arms and breasts of a woman. And this was from about, I don't know, 43 years after Jesus died. I know that 'cause it says so on a sign down there. And this guy here is known as the Colchester Mercury, and is said to be one of the finest statues from Roman Britain. Makes me look big though. You've got more figurines here, including one over here which they've identified as being a comic figurine for obvious reasons. They still had a sense of humour. There's just way too many amazing things to show you guys in the time I've got. I really wish I'd have got here earlier. I'm astounded. I've not even looked around the castle part. This is just the Roman part of the museum. And look at the stone, the glasswork over here. Just been speaking to a lady about it. In Roman times, 2,000 years ago, how did they make that? They're putting us to shame nowadays. Why haven't we moved on? Like even Victorian times they were doing better glasswork than we're doing now. And I have explained this to you guys before about Roman central heating. But they'd basically start a fire and it would go underneath there. They'd have a tiled top. They'd have hollow walls. So all underneath, all the sides would be heated. Central heating. Underfloor heating. 2,000 years ago. Now I'm sure that will interest all of you. Number 10. Have you guessed what it is yet? It's a lead water pipe. Get that out of your head for a start. It's a water pipe. Roman. They even had gold earrings. There's a gold ring. A few more rings. That is a lice comb, I think. Number 50, what does it say? Well, just a comb. Just a comb, but they had to have them very fine to stop lice back in them days. I won't go into detail on these, but tons of bowls, and they're big, they're big. Some of these are like 3-4 foot tall. These are all chains from like the 1st, 2nd century up to the 4th. So there was obviously slavery going on. I wonder if they actually had Roman slaves or it was just English slaves who they had. Here you have the Colchester Jails. These are from the 1500s. 500-year-old jails. Just ignore that. It's not someone real. It's just a microphone. Somebody's like, you know, they've probably just done like a voiceover. This is what we all dream of, guys. A hoard of coins, 445 silver coins, found in 1268. And I think it was a Jewish person's coins. The Jewish community started getting big in the 1100s. I just want to find one. Look at them all. And these are all Viking. You've got a Viking sword blade, spear, an axe blade, part of a sword. Well, that's a good one to show you because I showed you St. King John's Charter. King James Charter the other day in a different museum. That is King Henry V's Charter, Colchester Charter from 1413. You're very lucky people seeing 2 charters written by 2 kings from medieval times in 1 week. I don't know if you're aware of what the Green Man things are. You see them all the time, being, you know, people doing decorations for gardens and things nowadays. Well, this was the Green Man somebody did in the 500 years ago. Everything here is medieval. Some lovely gold rings there. Beautiful silver brooch. Yeah, this is the Virgin Mary. This is on a wooden panel. A very, very rare English medieval oil painting. And this is the Green Lady. Nobody knows who she is. Painted on plaster. Both thought to date from 1397. probably the oldest art I've ever seen. Still art. It's still art. I don't do art. That is an actual coat of a servant from between 1650 and 1680. Look at the condition. Unbelievable. This is what it would have looked like. That's a replica. But I don't think I've ever seen material so old as that. There's a book from 1254. I don't do books. Books and art. Same thing really, isn't it? Books, art, writing, pictures. Yet another hoard there, look. There's the pot. Hidden in about 1642 at the start of the Civil War. 48 silver coins. And some of them are big and the condition is amazing. So these are all Anglo-Saxon. These are from just after the Romans. Between about 400 AD and, I don't know, 700-800 AD. Gold jewellery. So there you go, that's Colchester Castle. Sorry I couldn't show you the actual castle and go through the history of that. Run out of time because I was spending so much time at phone shop. But yeah, I have to call it a day. I've got to get back to my car because it's parked. And I need to try and upload a video for you for tonight. Maybe even 2 because I'm behind. So catch you tomorrow. By the way, I'm feeling a lot better now. I've been eating properly. Tomorrow I'm going to be restarting fully. See you soon. Bye bye.